Well, hello to everybody. Yeah, it's another day as always. We thank God for his goodness and mercy. Y'all come on in. I'm giving you an opportunity to get with me. We'll get started here, but nevertheless, we grateful to see another Monday morning. As a matter of fact, this is the last Monday of 2021. We will never see this day again. This is the last day we will see this day. And so let's pause and obviously thank God for the journey. Yesterday was a phenomenal service. My survival was on God's schedule. You might want to go back and look at that. It was a great lesson, and we believe God that we're here. We're on schedule today. That's real talk. So y'all come in. Go ahead and start sharing. Start subscribing to YouTube. It's Real Talk with the Bishop, of course, and here on Facebook. Let me also say on my Bishop Scott page, there are close to 1,000 people that are seeking to be my friend in a social media environment, of course. But unfortunately, I'm already over the limit. And so what I do periodically, I will go in and delete individuals that probably not follow me to make way for others. So if you have family and friends that you invite to follow me, have them to go to the Real Talk with the Bishop page, because the Bishop Scott page is always full. But if you go to the Real Talk with the Bishop page, there they can like my page and certainly follow me as I share and as I empower individuals. That's what I do. All right. So let's get started. You all come on in. And again, good morning to everybody. Hello to everybody on this Monday morning, December 26, 27, 28, probably something like that. I think it's the 28. Nevertheless, it's a great day. So as I was contemplating and praying and pursuing and deliberating in my mind and thinking, what do I want to say to you today? What is needed right now? You know, someone mentioned to me that they don't make New Year's resolutions. I don't either. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I just don't. I don't want to wait until the new year to make a resolution. I try to have resolve throughout the year. Obviously, it's a grind no matter what you're doing. But the bigger picture is, as I'm going to talk about today, is steps to achieve personal growth. Because it really comes down to you as an individual. It really does. And this is very difficult, very challenging for us to embrace the concept of personal growth, because all of us have been embedded, have been engrafted into some cultural perspective, some family DNA, some environment that we picked up certain tendencies, and perhaps even some have been victimized by someone through some illicit behavior, ungodly behavior, whatever that might be. And so all of us have been inherited something. All of us can find ourselves at any given time having a sense of pity and sorrow, and in some cases succumb to depression. All right. So let me define personal growth and hope you get this. All right. Personal growth is a transformational process in which improvements are made in your physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, social, and or financial state. Let me say it again. Personal growth is a transformational process in which improvements are made in your physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, social, and or financial state. So if you or myself or whoever the person might be have the desire to grow, to mature, to develop, according to the definition, personal growth is comprehensive. It's comprehensive. It first and foremost, it is a transformational process. And the objective of the process is to improve, to get better, physically, emotionally, intellectually, spiritual, socially, and financially. All those areas are ingredients of personal growth. And I've often said, and I'll reiterate again, no person has the ability or the wherewithal to completely meet your need. No person. No person who intellectually has a physical makeup, whatever the case may be. None, not one. Only God can do that. However, it is incumbent upon you and I as individuals to take ownership of our personal development. Not blame society or your race or your lack of education or your lack of finances or your lack of whatever you deem as a reason or validation. You're single. I don't have a man. Guess what? You're not the only single person that don't have a man or a woman, whatever the case. There are married folk who are living like they're single. Hello, somebody. So there are steps we're going to give you. We're going to be talking about this, maybe this week. I don't know for sure. I'm going on vacation, so we'll see if I'm going to come back in terms of the social media platform. So 6 steps to achieve personal growth. 6 steps, and there are a plethora of steps that I could give you, but I'm gonna just give you 6 today. Number one. You ready for this? Believe that you can do it. That's number 1. Is that you believe, my God, not mama, not daddy, not spouse, not children, not friends, not co-worker. You believe that you can do it. Hello, somebody. You believe you can do it. That's half the battle right there. I can do it. I can grow. I can become more effective and more balanced in my physicality, emotions, and I can overcome debt. I can. Number 2, or the second step, is know your inner self. Know your inner self, all right? So what defines your inner self is your thoughts and your emotions. My God. Just pause and ask yourself, why do I do what I do? Why do I think like I think? Why are my emotions the way they are? That's you got to know yourself. And people get offended when you highlight, particularly in their case, when you highlight that their thoughts are all over the place, the emotions are all over the place, they get offended. Well, sometimes you need somebody else to help you to see your inner self, because sometimes we don't see ourselves. All right. Number 3, or the third step, is understand your goals. Understand your goals. So what defines a goal or goals? Aim. Understand your aim, or understand something you plan to do. Now, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail, let me break it down for you. If you fail to plan for your success of your physical makeup, your emotions, your intellect, your spiritual growth, from a societal standpoint, or your finances, guess what? Then you plan to fail. It's not the devil. Church folk blame the devil for everything. It's just church people. That's where they are, religious people. So what are your goals? What are you working on? What do you aim to do? All right. Number 4, the 4th step is pursue your goals. It's really very simple. Pursue your goals. What does the word pursue mean? Pursue means to follow. Follow. In other words, when you have established a goal, guess what? You follow that goal. That's what aim means, to follow. So you are pursuing, or you are following this. You are going after your goals. That's what you're doing. You're going after. When people are preoccupied with other things, you occupied with your goal. Amen. You're on a path, and you understand that I've set this goal, and don't have 10 goals and don't accomplish none of the above. Don't set goals that are unrealistic. No, set goals that are realistic and follow them. You want to get out of debt? What's your goal? What's your plan? Follow that. I don't care what goes on sale. We got to recognize this, saints and ladies and gentlemen. Some things are just not to our benefit. Sometimes you're following the wrong people. My goodness. The fifth step is, here it is, build resilience. Build resilience. So resilience is defined as the ability to recover quickly from setbacks. That's ability. That's resilience. Is that you've developed the capacity and the ability to recover quickly from setbacks. And I live this stuff every day. Every day. Because listen to me, you can hit the reset button, and sometimes what you want to achieve don't happen after you hit the reset button. So what do? That's a setback, but you got to have resilience. You got to get up, got to go. All right. So here's the deal. You recover quickly, man. Quickly. Sometimes people, they find themselves in a stupor, or they're stuck in a place, and they're stuck there from week after week, month after month, year after year. Why? Because they have not learned how to build resilience. They haven't learned how to bounce back quickly. This is the big one here. This is huge. This is ready. Y'all ready for this one? Number 6, or the sixth step, is improve your relationships. Now, this is huge. Because if you're going to achieve personal growth, you have to develop the ability to improve your relationships. Let's keep it real, y'all. So what defines relationship? The way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. I promise you this. Individuals who are poor at building healthy relationships, they lack people skills. They suffer in personal growth. That's real talk. And let me help you to understand, having the same name in the same house, same bloodline, does not equate to improving relationships. It doesn't. It's a skill set, man. It's a skill. And flowers and candy and coats and cashmeres. Hey, somebody, having a high-end car don't fix it, man. If you're gonna grow personally and have personal growth, you have to discover the ability to build good relationships. Now, how do you do that? So let me just give you just a few perspectives, a few skills you got to discover. You have to accept, brother. Value differences. Know that you will not always agree on things. Be a team player. Do it for the team. And do it for the team. It's not about you anyway. Do it for the team. All right. Be the change you want to experience. You want to see change? You be the change. Don't expect people to continue to invest in something that they're not getting a return on. Well, I feel God with that one. It is what can I say? It's highway robbery to want to have a better relationship and have personal growth, and you're not doing your part to build the relationship. Hello, somebody. All right. So you be the change you want to experience. All right. Celebrate individual uniqueness. Celebrate individual uniqueness. People who are manipulative want to control the narrative because they haven't learned how to celebrate uniqueness. All right, show appreciation. You want to build relationships? Show appreciation. Recognize, highlight what people do for you. Show appreciation. This is hard for some people to do that because they're not grateful. All right, and lastly, affirm. Affirm means to acknowledge. Acknowledge. I've learned something about relationships. I won't try to be very discreet about what I say. Let's say it like this. And I use this as an analogy. Michael Jordan is arguably, I said it many times, the greatest basketball who ever played the game. Greatest basketball player who's ever played the game. He is considered to be a champion. He's achieved that status. So when his name is mentioned, automatically it's connected to a championship. We acknowledge that, we affirm that, because the stats validate he's a champion. Here's my point. When you affirm people, you recognize their stats. You acknowledge it. Whether it's a team, in the church, in the home, it's called affirmation. You cannot improve on relationships, no matter what level they are, without affirmation. That means you acknowledge what people do, what they've done, what they've contributed. Hey, somebody. So let me close with this as I teach and share, empower you today, all right? This is from an unknown author. It states, life is like a camera. Focus on what is important, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. That's a word, man. Say it again. Life is like a camera. Focus on what is important, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot, take another picture. If you don't like this picture, guess what? Use your life's camera. You don't like that pose? Then get another pose. And then George Bernard Shaw states, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. It's real talk, man. It's real talk. And unfortunately, listen to me, just a few of these, or you rather, will get it. Just a few. Just a few. Most will not get this. Most will not. Right? We talk about percentages. The Bible talks about the good ground. But then even with the good ground, he says 30, 60, and 100-fold. So some, even those in the category are, you're doing all right. But guess what? There's another level. There's another level. I talk about raising your game now. Well, come January 1, I'm going to do this. No, do it now. Start planning, start writing, start analyzing, start assessing, start doing your research now in preparation for what you believe God's going to do. Hello, somebody. It's time to do it, man. It's time to develop, become a whole person. You've been going through life and you've been lame, waiting on somebody else to change. No, the change starts with you, as it does with me. All right. Y'all be blessed. Again, I am going to take a little short vacation here. So there's a possibility I might not be doing live this week, but I might. I don't know. We'll see how things go. At any rate, I would suggest that you spend some time rewinding this message over and over and over and over again until it gets in your spirit, in your mind, in your soul, in your thoughts, in your words, until you're saying what you're reading. and you're living what you're reading. All right. Listen, y'all be blessed. I need you to share, like, subscribe. Let's get the word out. Someone needs to experience personal growth, and it starts with you. Thank you.